Hello, welcome to Board Game TV. It's Fantasy Friday, and we're playing Pathfinder, Skull and Shackles, and we are on the Ladies' Favor, Scenario 2 from Adventure 2, Raiders of the Fever Sea. Okay, so let's see what this thing says here. It says, to gain the favor of Augusta Smythe, the Lady of Tidewater Rock, you must prove yourselves pirates worthy of the name by engaging other ships on the high seas. But watch out for the cherished man of war Dominator and the diabolical pirate hunter Commander Kane. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we have no villain in this scenario. This scenario has no villain. You have henchmen, you have one enemy ship per location. So I put all the twos and then I had to do a couple B's in there. When you defeat an enemy ship henchman, automatically close its location. Then randomly choose a location. If it is closed, summon and encounter the villain commander Kane. Okay. To win this scenario, the number of plunder cards must exceed the number of locations. So we got to get 6 plunder cards. Okay. We have 5. Wait a minute. We have 5 locations. The number of plunder card must exceed the number of locations. Okay, this is how I'm going to play it. If we beat 3 ships, we get a plunder card for every ship we beat. So if we beat 3 ships, we can close those locations, and we only have 5 locations. So we got to beat 3 ships. Okay, that's the way I'm going to play it. Okay, I may not be right, but oh well. So we have Windward Isle, Fog Bank, Tidewater Rock, Pinnacle Atoll, and the coastline. And this is the commander guy, Commander Kane, okay? Before you act, recharge a card, then summon and encounter the ship Dominator. You may not play boons that have the pirate or swashbuckling trait on the check to defeat the villain. If undefeated, discard as many cards from the Blessings deck as there are closed locations. Okay, so we want to beat him. And we have to beat his ship, too. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let me see where I want to go. Let's see. Windward Isle has, if you move here, you may draw a card. Succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 7 check. Fog Bank. When you play a card or use a power that examines cards in this location, shuffle it. And when closing, recharge your hand, which must contain at least 1 card. Tidewater Rock. You may reveal an ally that has the aristocrat or captain trait to add 1d4 to your check. Succeed at a charisma diplomacy check 9 to close it. Pinnacle Atoll. When you encounter a card, roll a 1d12. On a 1, shuffle the henchman Hagen Ross into this location. Okay. And when closing, discard a card from the Blessings deck. And then the coastline. If you acquire a boon with the pirate or swashbuckling trait, you may immediately explore again. When closing, succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 6 check, or banish a card that has the pirate or swashbuckling trait. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the places with the least monsters. And I think probably Tidewater Rock will go first. I think I may move us there to Tidewater Rock. So there's only 1 monster there. But shit, there's 3 barriers. Ew. Wow, yeah, this one's barrier heavy. Okay, well, alright, we'll still go there. How about that? We'll still go there. So I've pulled down my first blessing, so let's go ahead and see what we get here. And we have of course, Narento. Is immune to mental and poison traits. Before you act, succeed at a Wisdom 8 check, or you may not use spells. Okay, well, I'm not going to have a spell. If the check to defeat has a bludgeoning trait, the difficulty to defeat is increased by 4. I need I need 11. Okay, well, I have a cutlass, so we're not going to have a bludgeoning check. I'm going to use my melee, and of course a d6, and just try to beat this guy. Okay, so I have a 4 plus 6. Oh, sorry. My melee strength. Oh, I'm not supposed to roll a 6. I was supposed to roll an 8. I'm sorry. I was wondering why things were weird. Okay, 5 and 4 is 9. And let's see, I have a plus 3, so that's 12. So we beat the Narento. Now the question is, do I want to explore again? Sure, we'll explore again. We use Blessing and we're going to keep going. And we have this guy right here. Wisdom, Survival 8. There's no way I get this. So we'll just discard that. And let's see, I could play another Blessing and go again. And I think I will. We'll play a Blessing of Gorm here and we'll explore again. And we have Becalmed, again, Wisdom, Survival 8. Okay, I don't think I can do this. So, we're going to be stuck at this location, but we were going to be stuck anyways. You may not move or be moved, and when this location has no other cards, we banish the card. So once it has no other cards, that's fine. So that'll be the end of Valeros' turn. We'll play our Blessing, and it'll be Alhazara here. And we have Cutthroat Grok, Constitution Fortitude 5, or Charisma Diplomacy. I can do it with a Charisma Diplomacy. Need a 7 or higher. Oh, well, no, I can't do it with the Charisma Diplomacy. Okay, well, that kind of sucked. So we don't beat him. I'm going to play Merrill Pegsworthy, and we're going to keep exploring. I have a Jolly Roger here. Wisdom, Survival. I can get an 8. If I roll an 8, I can get that. No, not even close. Okay. You know what? I feel pretty good about my hand here, so I'm going to play this guy, and we're going to keep going. And Crimson Cogward. Strength Melee 6 or Charisma Diplomacy 7. Okay, I got him. And I'm just going to go ahead and discard him. And we're going to keep going. Storm. Okay. If you start your turn in this location, roll a d6 on any result. Your ship is dealt amount of structural damage. Move the barrier face up next to a random location. Okay, so it was Becalmed, which makes no sense. You know what I'm going to do? It would make sense. I know this isn't part of the rules, but I think it would make sense that the Becalmed card goes away once this card comes out, because now you have a Storm. So Storm is there, not to be Becalmed. And I think I'm going to play this ally here, and we're going to explore again. And I have Pirate Entertainments. Well, strength. Alright, everybody's got to encounter this thing. I don't think he survive. Strength, no. Constitution, no. So he's gonna fail. So, but if at least one person I can add a plunder card too. Now the scenario specifically says when there are more plunder cards. Huh. Okay, so this guy's gonna lose, so I gotta lose 2 cards. So I'll lose these 2. Rain, let's see, strength, ranged. Now I can probably do ranged, so let's go ahead and try ranged here. I didn't get it. Even with my 4, I'm 1 short. So I have to take 2 damage with him, and I'll take these 2 out. Okay, now I'm gonna do Valeros. He's gonna use his strength. Okay, so yeah, I have to lose 2. I didn't beat it. I'm rolling terrible. I'm not using that die anymore. I tell you what, I'm gonna use this die from now on. I thought he was gonna be a shoo-in, so shit. Okay, it's not defeated, so the barrier's just gonna stay there. Okay, so I have to lose 2 cards with him. That's fine. Okay, now it's Lorraine's turn. And of course, we have to beat the freaking barrier. And I'm going to play a blessing. And I'm going to get 2 dice because I've been rolling so terrible. Okay, 8 and 1. Alright, so we beat the Pirate Entertainments. He's going to have to lose his last card. And he's going to have to lose his last card. Because remember, everybody's got to beat that card. So that's beaten finally. Oh, I forgot to do a blessing here. Okay. So, next card is a musket +1. You know what? I'm going to play a blessing. Try to get that. I want that. Okay. 5 and 4 is 9 +1. We get it. Okay, and of course the last card of the deck would be the goddamn enemy ship. Summon and encounter a random ship. Okay, so we have this one here first. Oh, that's to repair. Okay. Check to defeat. But it's actually Valeros' turn. So let me lay down a blessing. Let's draw some cards. Okay, I have to have a Wisdom Knowledge 9. That is not his strong point. Or a Wisdom Survival 7. I might do the Wisdom Survival. I'm going to have to play a Blessing of the Gods to help me do that. Okay, I got an 11. Alright. Alright, so we beat this ship. And we're going to get a plunder card for that. Oh, I forgot to do the storm. Let me go back and do the storm. Okay, no, he didn't. Your ship, on any other result, your ship is dealt that much structural damage. Move the barrier face up to a random location. Okay, so let me see. 1, 2, 4. It would be 4. So he's going to go all the way to the coastline. So the coastline is having a storm. Okay. Well, our ship is damaged. So we beat the Thresher. We beat that ship. And let's do the plunder card here. So we're going to get an item. Alright. Let's see here. Jolly Roger. Okay. Okay, so our ship was the true win, and I rolled a 3 for the storm. Now the storm moved. So what I had to do is I can discard cards to. Remember, you can discard cards to negate each point of structural damage. So I had to discard 3 cards. Lorraine did, and then of course Valeros. He fought the other ship and won, and we got the plunder card. So, actually, let me get that one. So the true win is not damaged anymore because of the storm. So it's still going pretty good. However, the location is now closed. We did get 1 plunder card. Succeed at a charisma or diplomacy check, but I think it says here if it closed summon. Okay. Automatically close the location. So we automatically close this location. So on closing, recharge a card. So Valeris has to recharge a card. That's fine. I'll recharge cloth armor. And that's the end of his turn. Okay. So now I need to kind of decide where we want to go. I was going to go to the coastline, but I'm not doing that now because I don't want to have to deal with the storm. So I think what I may do is I may just go to the. That has 3 barriers though, man. I'm gonna go to the right here, Windward Isle, and of course, draw my cards. So here we go. Curse of the Deep. Okay, if undefeated, display an extra character at the start of each turn. Bury the top card of your deck. Okay. Constitution, Fortitude, 7. That is not very good. I have a 6. I could play a Blessing. I guess I'll have to play the Blessing, to be honest with you. Okay, I got a 6 and 1, which is a 7. So we defeat the Curse of the Deep. I think I'll play this one right here, and we're gonna keep going. And I can try to get this, and there's no way I get that. So that's the end of his turn. Okay, Lorraine here is gonna draw some cards. Okay, so let's see what we get. We get a Scallywag. Before you act, display a random ally, if any. If defeated, and the check. Okay, well. I don't have that, so I'll have to bury an ally. 13. Okay. So I can do my Toxic Blunderbuss, my range, plus I get Valeros is there. Get my range, which is an 8, and I get to roll the 10. Okay, well, I got lucky there. That's 6 and 3, 9. 1 is 10. God, I'm rolling terrible with that. However, I do have a +4 on my range, so that is good enough to defeat the Scallywag. And I don't have to give anything up. So I do have to bury an ally. I'll bury that one, and then I'll play Sandra, and we're going to keep going. And I have this guy right here, Charisma, Diplomacy, 6. I got to roll 6. And I get him. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and play him, and we're going to go ahead and keep exploring. Okay, let's see. There's no way I can get that. And let's see here. I'll play this guy right here, and we're going to keep exploring. Wand of Flame. Well, Intelligence, Arcane, Wisdom, Divine, 6. Okay, my Wisdom is real good. I can actually get that. 5. My Wisdom is +2, so I can get the Wand of Flame. So that's pretty good, and I think that will end the turn. Okay. So let's see what Valeros does. And we have an enemy ship. Okay, let me see what it says. So, when you defeat an enemy ship, automatically close its location. Then randomly choose a location. If it's closed, okay, alright, so first let's do the enemy ship. Now we have the Death Kneel here. So, Divine or Wisdom Survival. You may discard a card that has a Divine trait to add 3 to your check to defeat. Okay, I probably have to do that. My Wisdom. I'm going to have to get lucky here. I don't have Divine. I do have Wisdom. So I'm going to play this Blessing and hope I get lucky. Okay, well, that actually was pretty lucky because I rolled a 5 and a 4. That's a 9. You may discard a card. I didn't discard. I used a card to get that. So we still beat it. So let's take a look at the plunder card, and we get armor. Okay, that's 2 armor. That's 2 cards. Now we have to randomly choose a location. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 locations. We have actually 3 locations. So let's see. Okay, so Fog Bank is the location the die rolled. It is not closed. So since it is not closed, we don't have to summon an encounter. Oh boy. Now we automatically close this, and on closing, draw a card. So let's draw a card, and that is the end of the turn. And let's see, where do we want to go? The Fog Bank is 3-3. The Pinnacle Atoll is 3-3. The coastline has a stupid storm. That's the easy one. So it looks like we're going to the Fog Bank, man. Boy. Okay, let's go to the Fog Bank. Alright. Of course, let him draw some cards. And let's see what we get. We get a giant wasp. Okay, so I'll play that. I have my Fire Blade. So I use my Divine. Another 2, 4. Okay, that's 7, 11, 12, plus 2. It's 14. Okay, so we beat it. I have to get rid of a card though, because after you act, he deals 1 poison damage to me. So I'll get rid of this Blessing here. Yeah. And do I recharge my card? I do not. That sucked. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. We're not going anymore. Okay, so Lorraine here. So we beat the giant wasp. We have Spiked Log Trap, Dexterity Disable, or Wisdom or Perception. Okay, we got real good Wisdom Perception, so let's go ahead. And try to do that. And we got an 11, so we got it. No problem. So we defeated. And let's see here. Do I want to keep going? I'm going to play a Blessing and we're just going to keep going. Ah, Pirate Entertainment. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. Wait a minute. What am I ranged? Okay. Yeah, my range was 7. So he beats it. So, no problem. So we're actually going to beat this and we get a plunder card for it. And I remember the scenario saying the number of plunder cards must exceed. Okay. I know that's not what they meant, or maybe because this is a level 2 card, the rules aren't really clear. You know what? We're gonna. Okay, we've already won the scenario. Let's go ahead and finish this up just for finishing's sake. Okay, strength melee, no problem. There's no way he does it, so he loses two cards. However, we get another plunder card, and we get to choose any one type. That's fine. I'll probably choose a spell. But we now have 3 plunder cards. Wait. When the plunder cards must exceed the number of locations. We haven't exceeded the locations yet, so we beat that, but we got another plunder card. Okay, so that's going to be the end of Lorraine's turn. Valeros will go. And we have another spiked log trap. Okay. I'm going to have to play that blessing. Okay, so I have 2 and 5 is 7. I need an 8, but my dexterity gives me a +1. So that is 8. So we beat the spike log trap. It cost me a blessing to do so, but that's fine. I'm going to play Grifter Tibbs, and we're going to explore again. And there's this blessing here. I don't know if I can get that. Nah. So that's the end of that. And unfortunately, if I gotta have to use this cure spell, man. Okay, choose a character your location, shuffle 1d for, okay, we're gonna have to do that because he's got to play that cure spell on himself. Alright, so he gets 5 more cards. So I'm gonna put 5 more cards back in his deck. Okay, let me see if I can keep it. I can, so I can just recharge it. But that's going to be the end of his turn. So next turn is Lorraine. And we have another giant wasp. My God. Okay, so Valeros is there. I get this and I get this. Okay, we beat it no problem. And I'll use my armor and recharge it. Okay. Next turn is Valeros. Alright, enemy ship. This time we have the Wormwood. Dexterity, acrobatics. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play this captain. He's gonna give me an extra d6 because I need that. My dexterity is a d6. I do get a +1. Or should I use wisdom? Actually, I'm going to use. No, I have to use the captain. He gives me the dexterity, so that's fine. That worked. I got a 9 exactly. So the Wormwood's beaten. Let's get another plunder card. So that's 4 plunder cards. And that's another one of my choosing. I'll probably choose a spell. So this location is closed. On closing, draw the same number of cards you recharged when closing. Okay, well we didn't do this because it automatically closes, so we won't have to do that. Alright. So let's roll. We have 2 locations. We still have to fight, oh boy. And oh, I don't know why I rolled that die. I have 5, so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is an open location. It is not a closed because the coastline is closed. So, okay. So we have more plunder cards and we have open locations now. I don't know. I still don't know if I played that right or not. But you know what? I'm going to play it like that. That's what they get for being a little vague on the rules. Maybe I just misunderstood. So we come out on top. We won. We didn't even fight the guy. I found this scenario to be very crappy. And I don't say that very often about this game and these scenarios, but I don't think this scenario was that good. I don't like the ship aspect as much. They're a little confusing and vague with the rules, and I just don't like it as much. And whenever you don't have clear-cut henchmen, you got to fight these other ships, and then the whole thing about locations and plunder cards. So this is one of a kind for this scenario. Alright, so I hope to enjoy. See you next time. Next time we will be doing the last of Adventure 2. So we're almost done with Adventure 2. So until then, have fun.